Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the REI Sports Network. This is an episode. I have to come with the heat with you. I got Ben and I got Alec, and they are from Signature DropShop. You have no clue what's about to hit, but you're gonna find out. Ben, hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, good.
And Alec, hi.
How you doing?
Say some more so they can hear the accent.
Okay, sorry. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Alec here.
From
I have to do
Australia, down under.
Yeah,
it.
nah, put that in. Sorry. Give Australia a plug. Let's go World Cup 2026.
Oh, how are you guys
Yeah.
doing? Are you even watching?
America just beat us 2-0.
I
Yeah.
know.
So
I just
I
want to.
mean, other than that, I think we're good because Turkey just got eliminated and Paraguay probably gonna make it through with us, but we'll see in the bracket play.
Maybe not. We'll see. It's been interesting. It's been fun. But you're currently actually stateside. You're where are you at right now?
Well, I'm based in LA, but I'm currently visiting Florida right now, getting a couple things done, but based in LA.
Gracious. And then Ben, you are in
I'm based in Tokyo, but currently in Virginia at my grandma's house.
this summer. You got to show love to the family, to the Gramps,
Course.
Yeah, yep,
to the
100%.
to the Gramps. Well, we have these lovely guys here to talk about NIL, talk about branding, talking about pretty much monetizing your passion. My thing is basketball is a huge culture, right? But now the thing that has shifted is now capitalizing off of that culture. So we are working with you guys. We, as an REI Prep, we're now going to work together so that we can, one, not just educate our student athletes, and that's on and off the court, and those in sports career, but also help them to be able to monetize, and to be professional and to take this to another level. But again, I feel like one of the big things right now is the NIL situation has blown up, but they're not ready. They're like really, really not ready. So this is kind of our way to be able to learn before they earn, but we're definitely giving them that option. So I want to give you guys the floor and one, just tell me how you guys came up with Signature Drop Shop.
Yeah,
Right.
so basically, I started this business 4 years ago. Um,
How old are you?
you- I'm 22 currently.
Okay.
Yeah, so started this business when I played at Prolific Prep with Alec. Um, our teammates were Tyron Stokes, AJ Debansa, some of the top players in the world. And we kind of saw like the backgrounds of how they were making money off the court with products, merchandise, supplements, player
Like we
cards.
we walk into the team room at Prolific, and Tyron would be in there, and you'd have like a little book with 5,000 signatures you had to sign, and we're just sitting there like, damn, like what is this NIL thing? Like, I want to be a part of this. How can we do it? But I don't think Ben and I had like the personal brand and anything at that point to be able to be in those kind of shoes. So Ben, I don't know. Ben and I used to go walks around the park like every day, just thinking about what can we do? Like, how can we be a part of this? And then,
Yeah, how
you
can we
know,
be the NIL company for the athletes?
So
So that's
you
yep.
didn't want to get NIL deals, you wanted to deliver NIL deals.
Yes,
That's
we wanted
crazy.
to figure out how to stay in the sport without playing the sport. So we wanted to be on the business side of things and kind of work with our connections we had at the time. And that's where we made a t-shirt for our first athlete, which was Alex's teammate, Mike. And that kind of blew up. We started working with all his friends, and from there it
and he had
was
just committed to the University of Miami at the time, so he was getting, a lot of heat around his name, a lot of his teammates and stuff. So there was a lot of exposure from that. So that blew up a lot more than I think Ben ever thought it would, and it just
yeah,
kind of like multiplied and multiplied through Instagram and turned into a real business.
And
yeah,
those
and
are the
from
t-shirts that you guys had on for Hometown Heroes.
Yeah.
yes,
Those
yes,
t-shirts
yes,
are fire. Yeah, those are
yeah,
definitely they're definitely hoop culture t-shirts,
Uh-huh.
like tees. Like I my players, and that was it's crazy because I came across you guys because it started blowing up with a lot of the guys out here. And so I was
Uh-huh.
seeing it in their feed. And then one of my guys, MJ, he got a shirt. And I was like, oh, so
Hold
that's
on.
how we look, because Mason Monsoon. So I was like, oh, we look good in that shirt. I'm glad that we took those type of pictures. And then so yeah, so the shirts are definitely fire. So
Thank you.
good job on that. Okay. And
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We wanted to focus on the streetwear type, like we didn't want to be like a bad quality shirt. We wanted a very like high oversized fit,
I used to
like
look at the
streetwear.
like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant, 1996 runs or whatever, and it'll have like the picture of him with the trophy or something, like the old graphic shirts. And I think
Yep.
we really love those. So that's always what we'd put to our graphic designers and be like, we need something like this, please.
Yeah. Like even the shirt I have on right now, it's like an REI shirt, but it's like totally oversized,
Yeah, yeah, I love that.
vintage, the boxy, the culture, REI,
Hmm.
like right out the rip. I was like, oh yeah, I need like 5 of those in like all the colors, and I throw them on like with anything. But again, it's the culture. It's something I can just wear just
Hmm.
on a regular. And again, it brings brand visibility, right? And then even a player, when I'm at, like I was at Section 7 all weekend, and and it's cool because you see parents, our friends, or the cousins, or like they're rocking like their homegirl shirt or their daughter's shirt. And it's vintage, and you would swear they were like WNBA, right? Because of the style and the vibe. And it's something that you can just wear whenever. So
I think
it
something
brings
that's
aware.
one of the most like amazing things to see for us personally, I think, is seeing like our teammates or people we know like signing up to our store and getting their own custom merchandise without even knowing it's us really doing this. Like we've been more or less a faceless business the past 3 years, and no one really has known it's us except some of our close, friends and family, our teammates, all these sort of things. But then seeing my friends from Australia, like it got all the way out there without me telling anyone, without anyone doing anything. Kids I used to
See,
play with, like making merch from my company, and it's pretty amazing to see, and it's like yeah, I'm grateful for it, honestly. It's pretty cool.
Because usually, like when an athlete works with us, their teammates comes on board, and it just multiplies from there. So we really don't know who, like they don't know who we are really. So we want to change that. We want to change that.
well, I'm going to help you change that because
Yeah.
one of the things we definitely talk. So we have already, so we'll make it official and out there that REI Prep players rosters will be working with you guys. We'll have merch, our sports career path. They'll be helping with merch, with e-commerce, learning behind the scenes, tracking numbers and social media and whatnot. But also what people don't realize and where we're learning, esports is big, digital sports. So I think there was a little excitement there because I was like, hey, so can we do this for our esports athletes? They're digital athletes. They're streaming. You know what I mean? They still have a culture and a vibe. Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got, like, dude, like, look at them. Like, these YouTubers are crazy, but it's a culture and a community, and that's what we want to teach them. And this is part of it. Merch and branding, that's a whole nother branch. So for the most part, any and all of our students will have some type of access to either merch, deals. Um, you guys do other things, right?
Mhm. Our main thing is merchandise, but we work with some of our players to offer them, more brand deals and more media exposure to like collaborate with other Instagram accounts and push them across like multiple channels. So yeah,
Right. So it
merchandise
depends
is
on how they're
definitely
doing.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And so with that, we're looking at having that and then also the educational piece. So again, you guys are coming on board as a resource and community partner in that space where it's um, teaching and showing and understanding product placement, right? Design, um, numbers, how to honor deals, because that's another thing. I had a friend whose son had got a deal with a big brand, and he was like, "Wait, I got to do what? Wait, I got to post what? How many times? But I want to go hang out with my friends." Okay, well, before you go do that, you signed you know what I mean? It's really understanding,
It's possible.
like you said, oh, we walk in the locker room and he got 5,000, signatures he gotta
Yeah,
sign.
exactly.
That's the life.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's a
But
job. It's a
it
job. You gotta hold yourself like a businessman. Like if you're gonna be a professional hooper, it's professional. It's a part of it.
And also, what we get from a lot of our athletes is like the main question is like, do I have NIL value? But really, you can sell a shirt to your like family. You have NIL value. Like every athlete can make money through NIL. And that's like I feel like a huge confusion, especially when I was an athlete. I didn't think I could make money as an athlete, but if I had some sort of direction, I easily could have. It's just,
I didn't know how to pitch myself to a brand or how to even contact a brand or that I
yeah, even
could
an
work with a
email.
brand or
Yeah,
anything with under 1,000 followers. Like all these things,
yeah,
it's crazy. But then sometimes like some brands appreciate smaller followings even more than big followings because it's more real. It's gonna have 700 real people instead of 100,000 fake. Like it's
yeah.
a big
And
Right.
deal.
and that's kind of what we want to do is just streamline that process for athletes and kind of show them the ropes on how to actually profit as an athlete.
Okay. What do you feel are maybe it doesn't have to be top three. Maybe it is. What do you feel are top misconceptions that um athletes have about NIL deal? Like the experience, the exposure, the connection, what they get out. Like just what are the top three things you're like, yo, this
I
is
think one of the biggest things that it's gonna happen for you, like people think it's like, oh yeah, like it's gonna happen. Like people will come up to me and like get me NIL deals. I'm big enough. Why wouldn't they come to me? But it's something you have to like nurture. You have to build your brand. You have to reach out to people. You have to do your parts, and the brands can do their part. They're not gonna pay you for nothing. Like there's a part of it, you know. So I feel like that's a big part. Yeah.
the entitlement is kind of
Yeah.
sinks in. Like
I think people are just, yeah, I don't know.
what you gonna say, Ben? Sometimes what?
No, I was just nothing, nothing.
Okay, so what else? So there's that. You
What
need
else?
and nurture is a big word. So and that's something that we want to do here is to get you ready and kind of prime you for bigger and better opportunities while you're developing as a player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start developing you behind the scenes as a player who can be marketable, who
Yeah.
has NIL deals, who knows how to handle the responsibility,
Yeah.
um, who knows
And
how
like
to
I think
communicate.
another something people get lost in is or just don't really realize about NIL is it's like it can be your career path. Like people like Eli Ellis, even like you see him, he's not like he's a bad basketball player. My friends have all played him. Like I've seen him play, he's good, but he wouldn't be where he is today, and he wouldn't be earning the money he is if he didn't, post on Instagram every day, a couple of times a day, record himself workouts and make stupid TikToks, all these sort of things. It matters because now he has 1,000 people signed up to his online course, paying $40 a month, and it's just like there you go. It's some people will complain and they'll put that out and just be like, oh, no, no one's doing this, no one trusts me, but then there's a reason people are looking at him and like, okay, well, I'm gonna trust him. Like they've seen him.
What's a so that's a big so we said top three, but that was actually a lot of great things. But it also brought up something to me in regards to social media. What do you feel like is your immediate don't do on social media if you're trying to be brandable?
Hmm. That's a
Don't
good
do.
question.
Yeah, the don't
Um,
do what should they clean up right now?
What should they clean up right now? I mean, I think the obvious, just like if you're in high school or college, make it look like you're in high school and college. Don't like post any things if you're doing anything too stupid. I mean, you want scouts to be able to come onto your account and not think a bad thing. Just like clean up your language. And I think not that it's I think you just need to be yourself. You can't try follow too many trends. You can't try post to be cool and do all these things. I think brands and everyone appreciates people being themselves these days, especially in like a world of so much fakeness and so much online. Everyone's trying to LARP and all this stuff. So I think it's a big thing for people to be themselves and show their personality. Because some people like if they look at an account, there's no personality behind the account. They don't trust you. They'd know what's going on.
Yeah, like I think someone who does a really good job at that is like Wimby.
Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
You know what I mean? It's like you're like,
Hmm.
wait, what? Wait, he does what? And he does what? And it's just
Yeah,
authentic. It's like this is his life and this is what
yeah.
he does, and he's sharing like
It doesn't
it's
feel like
our
he's going through like a media PR run by going to a chess club in New York. It's like someone captured him in his life. It's like a part of his life. Yeah.
and it's
So I would
okay.
say like, sorry, go on.
No, 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 go ahead.
I was just saying, yeah, like bring him into other parts of your life. Like, of course, basketball or football, any of your sport can be the main thing, but people appreciate like multifaceted humans. They want to see like a whole part of your life, like, and they appreciate seeing a student athlete, the real struggles behind it, not just getting up to go train every day. Like for me, for Ben, I can't lie to you, going to the gym and working out was the easy part. Like that's the easiest part about being an athlete. That's like where we live. That's where we have the most fun. But then the other parts, like building your brand, going to school, like as much as it sucks sometimes, it's like what it takes. So I feel like showing the raw, authentic like journey sometimes is really important because a lot of people have blown up from doing that and like created a life path for themselves they never would have had otherwise. So
I like it. So another thing as far as like brands is so like our world is surrounded by brands, whether people realize it or not, right? Any and everything that we're doing, the house that you're in, your ceiling fan, the curtains,
yeah.
my like everything that we're doing is a brand. The platform where is all a brand. So what would like something that you would suggest even for players? So right now what's really big, which is why a platform in a school like ours is really important, with having the online educational piece, but being able to train um at a high level, but also in it allowing them to travel, right? So like that's one of the things that we're looking at. Will be a junior grind, and made hoops, EBYL, some other like major things, which means we're traveling. Like it's not the same as it was. I'm gonna say back in the day when I was in high school. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Traveling was going like 2 cities over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now traveling is 2, 3, 7 states over. And how do you feel a student can, or a student athlete can benefit from u- utilizing that time? You know what I mean? Like I know, like I travel, and like when I've done branding stuff like that, it's like one, like you said, acknowledging my routine and what I'm doing, maybe products that I'm using. What are tips and tricks that you guys have for student athletes who are, like you said, nurturing who they are and kind of priming brands to look at them?
Hmm. Well, I mean, use your time efficiently. Like you can spend your time doom scrolling at an airport, but you can also stop every 15 minutes and record a little TikTok while you're doom scrolling or something silly because like that builds your brand in and of itself. You can spend your time like reaching out to brands while you're on an airplane. You don't realize, like you said though, like my hat, like this brand, what, 940. If I sent them a DM every day for the next year, I'm sure they would see it eventually. I'm sure someone on their team, if I sent them a DM, made a video about me sending them a DM and told everyone I was doing that, eventually it's going to get through to them. Like it's just you don't have to be too different from what you want to do to like get where you want to be, if that makes sense. So just like
Okay.
utilize your time in a more efficient way. You can still be doing the similar things and like the same things you're doing. It's just be smarter about how you're doing them.
Yeah.
And
And
then
I
what's
think
the benefit? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think the biggest thing is like consistency. Like
Hmm.
even though you're traveling, all that stuff, like
Yeah.
just making sure you're consistent on the 50 DMs to brands or the 50 emails to brands,
Or
anything.
whatever it may be, just
Yeah,
stacking days.
yeah, stacking days and just
I like
every
that. Yeah.
day make a very like achievable goal and
Hmm.
just stack the days.
And as an athlete, you already have an advantage of like, you know what hard work is and you know what it is to like set a goal and work for a goal and all these things. People, I mean, not to be selfish, but people prefer to work with like athletes and people that were student athletes before because they know they have the work ethic, they have the drive, and they'll do what it takes. Like it's a real thing.
And there's companies that only hire athletes.
We yeah
Like
we
I've been
we work
saying
with.
that here lately. I've been telling these
Hey,
guys, these
listen,
gals,
your kids
it's
need to
like
listen.
it's a shift. Like, hello, someone in the workforce, like I hey, it's on the podcast, on the record right now, you guys. I am telling you, it used to
yeah,
be, if and I'm respect to all the veterans. My son is in the Navy. My dad was Army. My ex-husband's Air Force. Like I have all due. It used to be veterans are who you hire, right?
Hmm.
Because of kind of that same thing. Now it's student athletes. Like if you played on a competitive level, they want you. And like Ben said, some companies, that's all they're hiring. Because again, you know how to be a team player, you're disciplined, you understand, hey, you got to be here at this time.
And people
You
want killers. People want killers. Like someone will go in there with that killer mindset. Like honestly, I mean, it's corny,
yeah,
but it's true. Like they want that.
yeah.
like be
And
real.
that's our goal. Our goal is really to like, yes, right now we're all like e-commerce based, product based, but our end goal, and now that we have the app and everything, we're adding to it every day. Our end goal is to get an athlete from point A when they're like middle school all the way up to even the workforce after pros, you know?
Just help
Mhm.
them
And
every step of the journey. Whatever we can
yeah,
do
yeah,
for them
that's
with it.
that's our vision, what we want to do with our company.
So what's the
Is
benefit of our players being partnered with you guys? So our players are now, hey, they're part of Signature Drop Shop. What is the benefit of this? What assistance, support, what are they gaining from this? Besides just money, because there's that
Mhm.
possibility. But you can throw that in there, even what that looks like. But what does this look like now for my 7th through 12th graders and my post grads?
I think the first thing, like straight off the bat, is that everyone has opportunities to get an NIL deal for free straight away. Like at least one guaranteed for you. And then after that, we're going to work with you to help like find other NIL deals. And also, like we have our merchandise that we launch for everyone, right? But if someone wants a specific product, if they want this certain thing, we're going to help them get that. And we're going to help them build their online brand, nurture their storefront, which means like I said, adding more products in and just building it out.
Yeah.
And I
And
think those
also,
are some of the
once you
biggest.
get sales as well, we help you with other opportunities along the way. Like we do other deals for you guys. We help you with social media.
We also, something we've been working on, like we do work with a lot of colleges at the moment, and we are in very close contact with a lot of like college coaches and AAU programs and JUCO programs. So we're trying to work out a way to make this work for our athletes too. But like we're just, the biggest thing is if you're an athlete and you come to us and you ask for something, we're never going to tell you no, if that makes sense. Like we're like a merchandise store, but whatever you come and tell us like you need help with or you want done, we're going to try to connect the dot for you. Like that's what we're here for. We ultimately, like what Ben and I have kind of said to each other a lot of times is we want to be the ultimate resource and platform for athletes that we wanted when we were athletes, that we could have like had when we were there.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
benefit from like assistance. Like I didn't know like that you were supposed to email a bunch of college coaches and that's how you could possibly get recruited. I didn't know any of that stuff. And now that I know that information, we can help athletes with that, you know?
And it's how you do it and what, because I'm on the receiving end. So
Yeah.
especially with
Yeah.
having my men's team, oh my word, like some of the emails and they don't email. That's another thing. I get DMs. I get
Yeah.
DMs, and some are very professional and very clean. Some of them like, "Yo, coach, what's good? Like, I'm in Alabama. I'm trying to get a spot." What? No. Or, and then and like even with manufacturers, right? Like we get bombarded with companies that want
Mhm. Yeah.
scholarship forms. And to me, what's so funny, because me being a woman, owning a team's operating team, is always, hello, sir. Hi, sir. So, and I'm
Hey,
like,
bro.
so it's not
What's up, bro?
sir. What's I had a player who was like, hey, bro, like how do I get in there? Y'all doing how?
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, I'm not a bruh. And and then it's like, not only that, you never know who's responding. I'm like, yo, like I'm literally the owner of the team, and you have contact with somebody that you normally don't have contact, and I'm engaged with you. But I have taken the time to be like, so that's not how you do this. We're gonna go ahead. I have moved forward with a different. I have selected different players in different positions just because of that. Because again, and even now, I have agents who are reaching out to me about some of my
Players.
former players. They're like, you know what, respectfully, we're not going to go with this such and such player of yours because of how they've interacted with us.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
you too.
one of our directors of the programs at Prolific Prep, he used to always say to us, "You never know who's watching. Like you never know who's going to be there.
You
When you're
never.
in the gym, when you're at the airport, when you're going to the coffee shop. Like Ben and I have known this. Like the amount of people we've met that have helped boost our brand just from meeting randomly on the street, just from talk. Like we went to Verizon the other day, and we met someone in there, and we got his son an NIL deal and helped him with some other stuff too. Like just from that, you just never know who you're going to see, who you're going to meet. So always carry yourself professionally and just friendly. You know.
It is. You're representing when you decide to put yourself out there, you're representing more than yourself. First of all, you're representing yourself, but also you're representing your school, your city, your state, your country, the sport, your
Family.
heritage, your culture. Like you represent, and that's the way. And you have to understand that
Hmm.
it is what it is. But again, like you said, you never know. You never know who's watching. I look and I see people all the time, and I'll be in the grocery store, and if you're walking in there in a such and such school gear, but y'all wilding out,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
It's
oh,
a shame.
oh, yeah. Should I call your coach right now and let your coach know that this is how you're representing their school? So I don't know. I know I taught my sons a certain way. You never know who's watching and who will call your nana because those help.
Yeah.
Yes,
It, that
happens.
that's just
And you can
life.
learn that the hard way as well. Like you can learn it right now, or you can find out in like a year or so when your mom gets called and you're like grounded for a week. So
Yeah, you like, dang, they said you were doing such and such. Oh man, dang it. But yeah, so I like it. There's definitely a lot of support, um, and creative. So who out of is it both of you guys? One of you guys? Who's the creative? Who's the visual person that like, oh, I see this. Oh, this. I think this will look good. I who rock? First of all, who rocks most of y'all's gear? Who's like,
I
I wear
think
all of our
Ben has
gears.
like the finishing eye. Ben's like he's the shark. He's always the shark. I'll have a general overview and be like, I really like the idea of this and that, and then I'll throw it out there. And Ben's like this, and now it's perfect. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like a bit of a mix. I think we both have our own little creative brains, but
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
definitely a little mix in there.
So
But
so
I think,
you can throw it out there and he'll polish it up.
yeah, pretty much.
You're like, here's some pasta, make a dish,
How
and
can we
he's
make
like,
it?
and then it's done. You're like, chef's kiss.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah,
I love
we,
it.
we, we
That
always try
works.
to like bounce off of each other and like balance things. I feel like we've
Yeah.
learned that having like two brains in the same spot is like not wasted, but we could have two brains in like one spot each, really focused and grinding and bringing two things together.
Yeah,
Okay.
I focus more on like the app side of things and managing the team and everything. Alex more in the front lines where he's talking to partnerships, working out like all that stuff. He's very good with AI, so we've been adding a lot of AI into the business because of Alec, and yeah, we just bounce off of each other.
I think that'll be a great class. So one of the things that we've created and that we'll have at REI Prep is actually I created an REI AI lab.
That's
Yeah,
So
it.
cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
so I created a lab. There's some agents, AI agents, to help them with, reels, highlights, planning, program, just to
cool.
support the players, the different aspects, and then as well as sports career. So I definitely would love to have you guys come back, especially maybe Alec, like, like lead it.
Alex,
And
he
yeah,
knows with AI.
yeah, and maybe we'll have
He's
just a different episode in regards to that period. Like, let's, because I know that's a deep dive, and it's so,
It's
Alex.
a rabbit hole.
Yeah, yeah,
it's a man,
Oh,
man,
it's a wormhole.
for real,
yeah,
and it's very controversial right now, right?
yeah.
But you know what? It works.
And
I
and athletes can really use it because you can have AI send emails for you and do tasks for you instead of you doing it, and you can focus on your sport. There's so many ways you can use AI, and
As long as you don't like
Yeah.
abuse it, I think that's like the main thing. And
There it is.
it's just like you can use it in a, like a humanitarian way. Like don't abuse it, but figure out how to use it to your strength and then attack it. Like that's how I
Right.
think is the best way to do it.
Yeah. And it is. It took me a
Amazing.
minute, but now I'm like, ooh. But it is, like you say, don't abuse it, right?
Uh-huh.
Use it in a humanitarian way. So I use it and I'll tweak it,
Hmm.
and that's another thing. I have lots of thoughts and I'm in my space a lot. So it's to brain dump and have it
Hmm.
regurgitated professionally or to get it out. And like,
Yeah.
I said that? Okay. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Sometimes
But to
it'll help you
even
articulate something you didn't even know how to say yourself. Like
yeah,
it's amazing.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like I said, being able to communicate and then you had a really great point to that is it using it to automate and send out stuff for you because what Alex said is you need to sit there and send out 50 of these a day or you need and then also it's particular. You can learn how to it learns your you can character. You're like, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in this, I'm interested in this. I'm this age, I live here, I have access to this, yada yada yada. Bam. Who
yeah. Yeah.
I think a big thing is like people try and make it like it does the work for you for sure, but people try to use it like that when I think of it more as like a tool. You know what I mean? It's more like something you can use to your advantage, not like it's the end all be all like AI is it now. It's just you help it helps you. It's a helper.
It- It's a
Yeah.
yes. That's how I look at it too. It's a tool. It's a resource. It doesn't
Hmm.
replace.
Yeah,
Like,
agreed.
because
Like
again, at
people
the
need
end
to
of the
have their
day,
own brain. Like sure, I used ChatGPT a couple of times in high school. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I mean, I believe I still need to have my own brain on my head. Like I want to be able to think for myself and be able to write if I need to, be able to think when I need to. So there's a fine line.
right? And you still, and at the end of the day, you still have to have human input to get an
Yeah,
AI output.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, I can give so many people like the same try to build the same thing I'm building or like my Claude, and they won't be able to do anything close because they don't know how to talk to it. They don't know how to actually use it. There's an art in that as well. So it's pretty cool.
It is. It is. And we're going to teach you that. Alex going to teach you that. We're going to
Yeah, yeah.
learn how to
So,
use it. So what I'm going to do is figure out a way, not figure out a way, to get you access to what we have. And then maybe you can help them utilize that
yeah.
for
Yeah, that'd be
their
great.
email and their
We
branding.
have we have something coming out. We launched phase one with the app, and we
Mhm.
have phase
I
two
knew it.
coming where we help with recruitment, all that stuff for athletes, sends the emails for them, all that stuff. So we'll keep you in the loop when we launch that as well. And
Okay.
then yeah.
And
Well,
because those are tools that our students will have
yeah,
access to.
I told you a little bit about it on our call earlier, like
Yep.
about the subscription, and it'll be with the subscription as well. It's like full NIL management from us.
100% profits.
Yeah, 100% profits, all that stuff. So, um, yeah, that'll probably be 2 to 4 months before it comes out. But yeah,
It's
So
coming.
fall semester. So right at the height of them hooping.
yep,
Yep.
Right when they get
perfect.
fresh and yeah,
Yeah,
but it gives them time, so we might be able to introduce it to them in class during the first semester, and then full launch second semester. Maybe tweak the curriculum and bring it to one of the AI courses or something like that, like for real, for real.
yeah, we'll figure something out. Yep.
Man, this is amazing. I absolutely love it. Trying to think if there's anything else that you feel is do's or don'ts or something to share. What you got? I see it on your Facebook.
No, I wanted to flip the script to you. I feel like we need to learn from you.
Woo, what
You
we got?
built a school. You have 3 semi-pro teams.
It's
How'd you do it? How'd you get into the space?
you. So it's my background is very. It's interesting. First of all, I'm from Cali. I'm from. Let me hold on. Backpedal from SoCal,
So,
Compton, born and raised.
yeah.
So I came from in my mind. I'm a '70s, '80s baby, right? Born in '76. I ain't ashamed. I came up in sports and entertainment being synonymous. I
LA. It's LA. I've only lived there for a year, but my roommate's a musician, and like I learned quickly.
Yeah.
right? It's different. And I've lived in other places. I've lived coast to coast and in between. I visited. There's nothing like it. And for that to be my introduction to sports and entertainment, it's crazy as a fan. So as a fan, this is what I'm exposed to. And then I played in sports, so I was part of the culture. I played ball. I played ball to ready myself for track. I was excellent in track. Um, Played football, played soccer, football. I don't like volleyball. It stings. It hurts. Not my thing. But also, what happened is my first job was Disneyland. So first job was Disneyland. My freshman year of college in entertainment, behind
Mm,
the scenes. So I saw the making of the magic. If that makes
yeah,
sense,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Um, and did that for 7 years. So I saw the industry itself grow because of where I was at. When I started working at Disneyland, we just had one park. We didn't have DCA yet. We didn't have downtown Disney. So I even saw just the evolution of that. So already kind of an entrepreneurial mindset was in play of me um, watching it all happen. And then is I wanted to be a grown up and I went into finance. I was like, I want to be a grown up. I don't want to wear uniforms. I want to wear real clothes and work in corporate America. So then I went to auto finance and then ended up moving to Dallas. That's when
Uh-huh.
I started to experience other cultures. That's when I was like, hmm, okay, things is different here. But then it was like I will never forget. I remember I was in Carrollton, and the city is it's a nice area, and I remember going to a restaurant and I was sitting there and there was two older men just chopping it up. It was like happy hour. And they just sat there and they had their big championship rings on. I was like, I'm in football country, right? I'm in the language of success read different. It was they wore their rings. They spoke about it was like Al Bundy on steroids. So like there was that in the basketball culture. One my ex-husband, one of his really, really good friends was coaching Chris Bosh. So
Oh,
I got to watch him, and then we were there when Hurricane Katrina happened. So the team came to like I saw how OKC even became. I remember when we had I think it was the Hornets, right? When with Charlotte, not Charlotte. I forgot.
Hornets,
Forgive me, it's on tip of my tongue.
Seattle
But
Supersonics.
when the when the hurricane happened, there was no stadium, so the team played in Oklahoma
yeah.
while things were getting. And I was like, ooh, the love that they showed. I was like, oh, Oklahoma City is about to get their own team. There's no way they cannot. And then lo and behold, Thunder came, right? So it was just seeing how. So now I'm seeing how a community can embrace a sport and make something beautiful happen and grow from there. So there's that. And then I moved, and I'm in the Midwest, and then I moved to Boston. Lord Jesus, I thought LA were crazy. I moved to Boston in 2013. Pats won, it was winning. Red Sox won, it was winning. Bruins won, was winning. That other team, that green team, they was doing all right. But it was like one, like they are fanatics. So it was amazing. So it was just, and at the same time, I'm in education. So I'm working, I'm admissions, advising, recruiting, building schools, growing schools, but I am still always in sports and then also the entertainment because I'm in Boston because I'm now working at Berkeley College of Music with musicians and entertainment. And now I'm seeing things different and scoring and composing and like it's taking me back to my Disney days, right? So it's like all
Yeah.
coming full circle. Um, Boston winters broke me, and I was like, I'm over this. I'm going back to the West Coast. Came back to the West again in education, forever still sport, and just there's just been a domino effect. Stuff is happening, and I'm here. I help. I'm a helper. So it's like, oh, helping out this person. Oh, I'm gonna help you with your team. Oh, now I'm gonna GM a team. Oh, now I'm gonna own a team. Oh, you know what? Let me show you better than I can tell you of how I think this should be done and how we can standardize this and make this better and make this entertaining and how players can make money and how the owners who are blood, sweat, and tears can get butts in the seats and how you can market and how you should be in the community. And that's really just start what happening. And then it was just I felt like all of my experiences and job exposure, it was like, oh, all that was for this. All
The
that
stars
was to come and to make this solid. So
align.
that's in a nutshell. That's
Yeah.
my story. And REI Prep was born.
That's so
But
cool.
also I'm outside the box. I think I'm creative in the business aspect. So it's I immediately like, oh wait, I see a need or a pain point. Okay, how can we address that? You know what I mean? There are kids, there are gamers at home that they do that and they don't know or they see or they look up to the LeBrons of China that's playing pro pro games. I will learn this world because I am very, very intrigued. And but it's like, but to know that it's actually attainable and to help and create that pathway, but then also to create exposure to them and revenue to them through NIL, through the tools that you guys have, which are also the culture. The shirts are fire. The ideas and the concept is fire. I think we even talked about like supplement. Like there's just things that are out there. Um, And there are brands that like the smaller person because it is a more of a touch point. It's more organic,
And
right?
also, like, I think something people forget as well is that like brands stack. Like, doing your first NIL deal is brand building, and then doing another NIL deal is brand building for the next one. And you use the first one to market for the second one, and the second one to show them the stats for the third one, and it all goes hand in hand. It's kind of just getting the ball rolling. Like, you wouldn't be in your position if you didn't get the first job and get the ball rolling. Like, it's the same thing. It's just
Right.
starting.
And then sometimes, and what I think they need to understand is an NIL deal may be getting product. I had that. So I played professional women's tackle football for a year. Yes. And but I remember there was a company, girl, I love it. Um and my NIL deal with them was I got free product. So like every month I had like $250 of workout clothes, training clothes. That like that's heaven to someone who lives in the gym or that's training or sporting, right?
Yeah.
And it was just to post and share and show that I'm working out in this gear. And and I was able to bring on other players as ambassadors and stuff like that. And then because again, I'm playing women's pro football, there was supplements, there were gyms, there was like other products. I had CBD products that I use for recovery, like ointments and topicals and stuff like that. That hurt. In football, this is like full blown 11 on 11 pads and contact. There's pads, but there's contact. It hurts, you know. So it's stuff like that that are real things that athletes are doing. And all I was doing was just showing my everyday. I'm training. I'm working out. I'm a crazy 45-year-old woman playing football.
Hmm.
It's a real
That's
thing.
amazing.
It was
That's so.
crazy.
What position did you play?
DN. I was a D.
Hmm.
Man, I see a quarterback and I
Oh,
just light her up.
I always
Let me,
wanted to play football. I never got a chance. Ah,
Yeah.
one day
yeah,
maybe I'll get in the
it,
semi-pro league.
you can. Hey, it's still, and then now you got flag football, like in the like this is crazy. NFL is now, dude. The sports world is beyond like it's literally its own industry. Like it's not just about a game. It's an industry. I tell people, I was like, there's so much that goes into making you look good on the court. Like, yes, you gotta play, but if there's no one there, you just playing for yourself.
Like it's kind of crazy because like every sport nowadays is making money too. Like I just heard one of my boys said he's a lacrosse player and he just got offered 150 grand to go to the school.
I know a
And just
couple that are
yeah.
professional cornhole players.
Like, it's everything.
Cornhole, professional.
Yeah.
It's a husband and a wife that gets paid to drink beer and play cornhole.
Wow.
That's
Sounds
crazy.
like a lot.
And they're making like a quarter mil combined a year. What?
Yeah,
Wow.
What?
it's
Wow.
Yes.
amazing.
I need to work on my throw. Wow. Hey Ben, should we switch? Switch businesses?
I mean maybe quarter mil, let's do it.
It's crazy. But yes, but it's, I feel like also what's happening is everyone's working so hard. It's nice to be able to get paid off of playing hard.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing, making everything kind of because it is. It also it's marketable. You playing cornhole, guess what? And you're drinking beer. What beer are you drinking? What hat are you wearing? What you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What watch is on your throwing hand? There's all these little things that are
Yeah.
so crazy that they'll pay for. Like if I working with Disney made me look at movies even differently with product placement.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so interesting to see because I mean, when I was younger, I used to do like a lot of acting and stuff. And it's funny to see now, like even watching movies and thinking about someone just like thinking that they're an actor, or watching a movie and seeing just randomly like the Mazda logo showing up, and I'm like, I wonder how much they paid to get that in there. Like
The
they're in
car
a
that they're
Star.
driving.
It's so funny. I just like will think about that and it'll just take me out of the movie for a second. Like whoa, like it's
Yeah.
insane.
It is. It's a lot, and that's the thing with these athletes is a lot of times there's stuff that you're seeing. subliminally, you're receiving that message because you're like, oh, that's what Devin Booker is drinking, or that's what he has, or that's the brand, or that's the shirt he rocks. Guess what? I'm gonna go get it. Or where do you get it? They're taking screenshots and immediately Googling or searching where to go buy something.
Yeah.
You're
Oh
that.
yeah.
You're that for them. That's what they're paying you to do. They just want you to live your life and be in the circles and the network that you're in. And that's what you were saying with being genuine, right? Just live your life and with them knowing where you are on any given
There's a
day.
reason. There's a reason streaming is like blowing up right now. There's a reason there's such a big push for that. Like people just want to see something authentic. You know, they just want to see real life.
Yeah. Which is what I love about the e-gaming aspect is okay. They want to see you play your video game. All
Cash
right, let's
out
show
and
you
play
how
the
to.
video. Yeah, they want to see that.
They do. They
Yeah.
they do. I digress. Because some stuff I'm like, for real? But yeah, but for real. It's a thing. It's a thing. So, and
Different
you know what's
world.
so funny? Section 7, really quick. I was there for 2 days, and there was this one section. Every time I would walk by, the girls were doing TikToks. They're recording the routines, and I was like, okay,
Hmm.
we're doing this. There's like, they found their little spot, and it was a sweet spot where they would record the, the TikToks. I pull up to a school there. I pull up to a gas station. I've seen them in the gas station in a parking lot recording.
Yeah, and I think people forget as well. Forget like people think niches are niche, but like these days, like there's 8 billion people in the world, and niche is like 100 million. It's like you're not marketing to that small of an audience when you really like think about it that much. Like the basketball community, whether it's just girls basketball in ninth grade, you know how many people play? Like that's a big community. It's just the little things, like you were saying.
Yeah, that is. And if you're that person or they're playing, you could be in ninth grade, you could be in seventh grade. They're like, yo, like, oh, he's hooping. Wait, what shoes does he wear? It's that simple. It's crazy. Or those are nice. I looked at a kid today. I mean, yesterday, and I was like, I'm looking at their kicks. I'm walking around the gym looking at kicks on kids because I wear kid sizes. I wear 6.5 in boys, so I'm looking at. I'm like, okay, I need to get those, and I'm like low key taking pictures so I can search and pull them up. Got them in my cart in
Are they
Nike.
cheaper
Hey,
than guys? They're
yes,
cheaper? Yeah.
yes,
Lucky. Wow. That's a cheat code.
man, man,
Wow.
look at here. That kid size, that's not women's because that's full size
That's awesome.
prices. Men's full size prices. Kids, not full size prices.
That's a cheat code. I wish I could do that.
It is totally a cheat code,
Lucky.
and I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Right.
Any closing thoughts or final tips and tricks that you guys would want to share with us? One about what you're doing, what you're excited about, and just about the partnership. What you got for me?
And you want to lead us off?
Um, you
You
lead
want-
us off. You lead
Okay.
us off. Let's
Okay.
go, Alec.
Well, I think overall, in terms of our company, I think we're just most excited about finally building this out into something bigger because we've been so focused on the merchandise side of everything the past couple of years that now that our app's releasing, finally, we can actually give ourselves a step back and look at other things. There's going to be a lot more opportunities for Hometown Hero, more brand deals, more social media, even ourselves, how we're going to try to develop our own personal brand. Because just like NIL, we know that's a big part of like building your business, building your brand is personal brand. It's hand in hand with NIL. So I think a big takeaway for athletes as well is just capitalize. Like if I could go back to high school if I could go back 2 3 years ago and I could have just like made a TikTok and an Instagram post every day or like a reel or something, I probably would have. Even if some of my friends would have said like, "Oh, what are you doing, man? Like that's stupid. Don't do that." Like then just show them the results. Let that speak for yourself. Like just say like, "Shut up, bro. Like look in a year. Look at me then." Just like let the work do the talk. So I think just capitalize on every opportunity you have, no matter where you are. I mean, I came to America when I was 16, and I didn't think I'd be running this company with Ben. I thought I'd be playing basketball, like maybe in Australia, maybe in America. So just, do what you love, capitalize on everything, and just go.
You still hoop?
Yeah, but not like not properly hoop, but I still go to runs. I still hoop. I'm a hooper.
I love it.
No
He
one
said
can
not
guard me.
properly, but
You guys can't guard me.
If someone offered you a professional spot, would you take it?
Oh, in a heartbeat. But that would be
there's
like
no hope for you. You can go overseas. You look tall. How tall are you?
I'm like 6'6". I can still hoop. I could still go and like play professionally. I know it in my
Hey,
heart. I can
You
still
once you
can.
colleges still come
drop
up to me and stuff. I just like right now I've had my time. I'm gonna take a step back. Maybe in a year or so or 2 years, like that's a little
You're
revamp
gonna
and
be like J. Cole. You know, J. Cole
yeah,
player.
no, exactly,
yeah, J.
exactly. And
Cole,
like
yeah.
it's so funny because like I was saying before, my roommate, he's like a rapper, he's an artist. So we'll be going to like these runs with all these like Black Boy Max and all these like underground like artists and NBA players and stuff. And it's
Right.
just so nice to be able to go out there and be like be able to show my game, you know. Put everyone down a little bit.
He's like,
Who's this white boy? Where did this white boy come from?
oh, he can hoop. That's what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
Oh, he can
That's the best feeling. Oh, hey, put a hand up, put a hand up.
hoop. Watch him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is funny. He's like, yeah, I got it. Yep.
Yeah,
Alec will be back in the jersey. He'll be lacing them back up real quick.
I will. And especially if someone starts talking shit. So keep your mouth closed.
I'm gonna have to keep you in mind for any celebrity or community games with
But actually, I was kind of funny last year in LA. This was my introduction to LA, honestly. Like straight away when I got there, one of my boys told me to come play in this thing called The League. And it
yeah,
was like I was playing, if you've heard of that maybe, I was playing for Soho House. So, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, we're at The League. Ah, great time. If you know, you know, like
Playing
playing
against
Justin
Justin
Bieber,
Bieber.
Ryan Garcia, Nick
right.
Young, like all these people, like it's so funny. It's just a great time. That's what I mean. It can take you anywhere. I didn't think basketball would take me to LA to play in some random celebrity hooper league. I'm not a celebrity, but I just said yes to something and look where I am.
Right, right. Look at that. All right, Ben, what you got?
Well, just if you want to get an NIL deal, come with us, and we have we'll get you the storefront ready, we'll get your online presence ready, help you out through social media, and like Alex said before, like we'll look for products to launch for you. Like if you like have an idea, come to us, and we'll find the manufacturer to get that product, buy in bulk for you guys. Like
We'll be
do
like
all
Disney.
the background things so you guys can focus on your sport, and yeah, and we're really excited
Academics and your
for the
academics.
academics,
Hmm.
that as
Don't
well.
forget about that, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Honestly. It's
I'm
important.
sorry. I'm gonna say it,
I mean,
and you
my
can quote
mom
me.
screamed at me. It doesn't matter. Like, they would take someone with a 4.0 over a 3.0 if you guys can play the same on the court. Like, it's true. As much as it sucks, as much as you mentally you think, like, oh, whatever, like, he can't guard me. I don't care. It's like,
It's
at
a
the end of the
different
day,
level of discipline.
start looking at it. And also, it just shows that, like, you can do multiple things and you're not narrow-minded. Like, it really shows that, like, you've got more to yourself.
You do. And again, like we were saying before, these companies are hiring student athletes. You know what I mean? But also, guess what else they're still asking for? They still want your transcripts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
They
still
they
do.
they
everyone
still
asks for that.
they still want your transcripts and where you graduated from or where you're attending. So that is the beauty of this is also the educational piece that's going to come with this. Um, Ben and Alec are going to make sure that you guys are comfortable. There will be a onboarding process, but not just for the students, also for the parents. So there's a lot of stigmas and a lot of clarification that needs to happen, especially with minors, especially with, who knows who's approaching these students and whatnot. Let them be ready and to understand, and then have a resource that you would come back to, like, so such and such said this or came to me. What do y'all think about that? So these are the type of support and resources we want to have for the students and for the parents and for the community, in regards to what's out there and having a safe and trusted place to make this happen. And again, like
Yeah,
they're gonna be
definitely.
like, oh, this is possible. Yeah, still hooping, but building, right? Or it's like my cousin. He went to college on a full ride scholarship to play football because he just wanted to make sure he got a degree. He was like, I just want to make sure school was paid for.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what it is, but you still want this. And then training and different things, be able to just to bring in the funds and the resources and support and not have to work a job, but you have to realize you are still working a job. Well, I am so excited. Oh, signatures, drop shop, and more to come. Oh, this is
Let's
gonna
go,
be crazy.
guys.
This this is gonna
Get
be
it.
crazy. I can't wait to
See
have
ya.
our roster, our uniforms, media day. Oh, we gotta make sure y'all out for media day.
Yeah, you gotta get there. It's Arizona, correct?
Yes.
So I think that's not too far away from Alec.
No, not at
Yeah.
all. Because I go back and forth. I'll be in Diego next week. Like I said,
Yeah, and I come to LA all the time, so we'll
yeah.
figure out a way.
So we'll
We'll both available.
coordinate and we'll make
Yeah,
We
this.
will.
I'm
make this
We'll
excited.
be professional with it and coordinate and talk and use grown-up voices.
We're gonna
Yeah,
be grown ups about this. We're gonna show them how to do it properly. All right. Well, thank you so much, you guys, for coming on. This is great, and so I'm looking forward to more. So
yeah.
You,
We're
us
so
too.
excited.
Let's
Let's
get
go.
it, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Build your brand.